everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. We're going to start this day with a grateful heart, and we're going to start this month of May with a grateful heart. This sign is for Leo. That's Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Even though this is the month of May, reading, it's timeless. So you can always come back and look at this and make sure you checked out your full moon readings there by your elements, so the fire sign. And let's see, I shuffled the card. This popped out, so I just waited before I show it to you. But at the end, I got oracle cards for Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, so Leo, you're starting out with the Village. This is the Tower card. There's something is changing in your life. This change could be something you initiated. It could be something that's outside of your control. But with all change, it really depends on how we handle it, right? So let's get some clarification here. Let's get a chakra card. This is for your monthly overview for May, but I still suggest, because these readings are general, take what applies, leave the rest, but make sure you look at your Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you have 3 planets in a certain sign, look at that too. So let's see. We have abundance. So there could be some change with resources. This is really foundational. So this change here, or this change could result in more abundance for you. Now remember, this is the root chakra, right? Well, this is the root chakra. And, you know, the world and the universe are a playground of abundant energy, which is available to each and every one of us. So I feel that this abundance is really how you're adapting to this change. Become aware of how you may be sabotaging or shutting yourself off to a powerful energy, at this time. Abundance and blessings are around. So I really feel this is about adapting to change. Let's see. Let's get another message. This is for the collective, and this could come in so many different ways. Okay. Let's see. All right. We have the 9 of Ariel. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for a love for beautiful things in life. A love for the beautiful things in life. So this change could definitely be related to your abundance, and then being able to enjoy the fruits of your labors. The change, that's going to be a change. So let's get some clarification here, Leo. Let's see. Okay, we have a bunch of cards fell here. It was the 10 of Cups, the Lover in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the World, Temperance, and the Queen of Wands. Well, a lot there. But we're going to put these back in the deck. If anything resonated with those cards. All right, let's see. All right, because let's just give one card. Spirit, give me one card for the sign of Leo. And that's Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. So there's some creative information coming towards you, or you're moving creatively. Your thoughts here. The King. Now, I don't know if, I'm not sure if this is information being brought in by the King. All right, let me say it like that. This King of Wands, this energy coming toward you, is it being delivered by, um, and not the king, I said the Knight of Wands, okay. Is it being delivered by the king? But we have to also remember sometimes, like we think of wands as all that creative ambition, but they can be a little cocky and what's the word I'm looking for? Superficial. They can be, because knights, they're still like they're just coming that teenage. The page is more like a teenager, but the knight as they're evolving. So, and you see all this water here, even though it's a wands. So they're coming, and maybe with this information, it could be more delivered emotionally. So it could be a little abrupt and not necessarily nurturing, okay, because it's still fire. But we have this King of Wands here. And the King of Wands is a very, like all kings, but, and they're all the kings because they are. But the King of Swords here is this is all about intellect, your thoughts, whatever's coming at you is something someone thought out. And the way it's coming, that could be part of that tower or that jolt or that feeling of an abrupt change. Because especially the Knight of Wands, they can be very charming, but they can be superficial. They're like, and they can be like very confident but cocky. And maybe this is you giving some information to someone else, and you're gonna, and that's your reward, huh? The deliverer of maybe. Let's see. Let's not project. Okay, we got the Hermit. So maybe there's a Virgo involved. There's Virgo energy, but and then there's the Hierophant. And that well, they did fall. The Hierophant is here. So, let me see first. So, with this Hermit, okay, this Virgo energy, now this is about thinking for yourself, okay? And maybe you're having communication with someone who is a free thinker. They can think for themselves. And if you're delivering a message on behalf of someone, you're being manipulated to do something that they can't do, or they're not going to do. They're like lurking in the shadows. I'm sensing that. But on the other hand, Leo, if some information is coming to you, you're being asked to really think about it and contemplate how you're going to move forward. You're being asked how you're going to think, how to think for yourself. And then like this Hierophant, it fell out. But this is spiritual knowledge, right? The Hierophant is also, like, since it kind of fell out in reverse, there's a sense of corruption here, hypocrisy, breaking rules, lack of moral. That fell out. I'm sensing, Leo, like I see two scenarios here. One, you're being delivered some information that's coming from a powerful person. This King of Swords, King, Queen, whatever. But this Hierophant energy, you're being asked to think from yourself, because I think what you're being asked to do, or the motive behind this information that's coming at you, is corrupt. So you have to be able to step into yourself. And that's where I think this abundance, right? Abundance is not always money. All right. Remember that. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I see two stories here. All right, what was this? Okay. All right, so what we have here is the hangman. And the hangman in reverse, there's like some type of lack of commitment here. Or maybe a sense of martyrdom, being just stubborn. This is that information coming from with this Knight of Wands. So they could be abrupt. So they're coming at you, or you're delivering information. But maybe, okay, I really think this is more of a lack of will. So if you're being asked to deliver some information, I don't think you really want to. But you're under the king. So you're going to do that. All right, you're going to do it. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, we have justice here. Justice prevails. So, with that said, I feel, yes, that, justice, we think of balance or whatever. I feel you're going to do what you're being told to do. But I feel that this is where I feel the Hierophant, even though it is in reverse, I feel that everything is going to work out if you're delivering the information. So with this justice, being fair and responsible and all that kind of stuff, that is the king. And maybe that's how they appear to you. I feel this king is how they appear. So maybe it's a boss or something like that, Leo, and you're being asked to move forward in a way that it may go against your principles. It may. But then I feel there's a little sense of the unknown. Okay, it's like your boss tells you to do something, but you really don't know your boss's motives for it. The only thing here is if you're interjecting your own thoughts and, what is your reason for going along with this? Now, I don't know if this is a Virgo person. It could be a Virgo. Or it could be an energy you need to be able to think for yourself. And I feel that not thinking for yourself is going to lead to I think this Hierophant is like something corrupt and underhanded. Yeah, King of Cups. That emotional, whatever it is, it's going to shake you. I feel you're going to be shaken emotionally in a way that you may not have thought you would be. I'm just saying. But this doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Because, even though someone has whatever their motives for delivering messages or receiving or giving this information, if their motives, whatever their motives are, it doesn't mean this couldn't turn out to be good. You don't always know. It's like someone buys you a gift, and do you question their motives? I mean, if it's something good for you. Okay, I feel this is where you have to think for yourself and that movement forward. Yeah, that's that Wands. Something's coming forward here, Leo. This is weird. You know what? Yeah, I see that movement, but let me, let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna set this right here. There is forward movement here. We got the Wand. Let me look at this. Let me look at this Knight. Yeah, so the strength, your Leo strength. So I feel especially with this King of Cups here. I feel it's like you're going to have to contain your emotions. You're going to have to keep your emotions in check, all right? And this hangman in reverse, oh, let's see. So even with this hangman in reverse, there may be a feeling of isolation here. But the emperor, it's okay. With this emperor on this, this sense of isolation, I feel, is for you to build your strength and be able, some people, they powerful, but they don't really say anything. They're not big talkers, okay? And I feel that's this emperor energy here. And this may be the emperor, okay. So this may be, okay, see, we have a lot of, there's information, okay, that's been, the King of Wands is sending out for the king. Here, there's a lot of information, so there's going to be a quick movement. Is that verified here? We had that quick movement, quick decision. We also have this, what is this? The King of Wands here. This was what? The King of Swords. But we have the King of Wands here in reverse. So with the King of Wands in reverse, this is, I feel just, I feel this is more of a dictator. Yeah. This is not like the regal king or queen where they have grace. They are loved by everyone. This is just a dictator. One who just like to spit out orders and things. This is a dictator. And with this Justice card, I feel this is why you have this strength here. But then we have the Page of Wands. So maybe some of this is being transformed. This is being transformed. This is moving forward with creative energy, creative ideas. And I also feel that this is about the confidence to... when you make this delivery, I'm looking at this. Now, it could be a Virgo. I'm just saying Herman is Virgo energy. But they are details. They can focus on what's in front of them. Well, now, what's in front of you, I feel, is a moral question. All right? That moral question, only you know what it is. And then being able to move forward with enthusiasm and courage, right? What is the question? What is the moral question? Are you being asked to do something you just don't feel good about for whatever reason? Are you giving information that you question yourself? It's really, that justice, that balancing of scales. And I feel this is why this king is coming up upside down, because maybe you're being asked to do something that's outside of your nature. Let's see. Let's look at this King of Cups. Yeah, so this Nine of Wands. This is coming through a lot of stuff. So if you're delivering information to someone who's been through a whole lot, in fact, they've probably been through more. I'm saying if you're a boss, or if this is this could be your motivation for going forward to that abundance, because you've already been through some stuff. This one reading can definitely go both ways. I mean, the positive and negative, okay? But I feel leading to that abundance is going to be a moral question. And when I say the moral question, it could be something, if I do this, would this be for the greater good, or will this just be good for me? Okay? All right, so we don't want to make, okay, so there's going to be some movement because the Knight is here. It's going to lead to that success. And let's see. Space. With this hermit, I just feel like taking some time to clear your mind as to how you're going to take your action. How are you going to do that? Let's get one more. And there's a hunger. There's a hunger for something new. And maybe that's why if you're being asked to do something that's a moral question for you, like, is this for just for me, or is it really for the greater good? What are you hungry for? That is that could be the question. Or that is why you can be the king or the queen here is asking you to do this job that they won't do. I'm just saying. All right, so let's see. Strength. We got the strength card again. Strength grows through time, bringing the reward of honesty, living up to your greatest expectations. You know, your greatest expectations. Communication. You will receive the unconditional bounties of heaven by following your heart. Communication. Being in tune with yourself. That communication with your heart. Is that a moral question? A moral communication? Okay. We have the tulip. The transforming power of time brings flowers and fruits that are a sign of love and happiness. A sign of adaptability. Okay. Being flexible and fluid. So, this went a little longer, so we have to go through this a little quicker. All right, so we have the sun. You have purity and purity and innocence along with self-care. So this purity, let me see what this means here. Purity and innocence. All right, so when we look at this purity and innocence, this is from the ancestral decks. Approach a troubling situation with fairness, openness, and vulnerability that are hallmarks of your innocence. Coming through periods of suffering and loss that are inherent part of life, you've learned your lessons and found your way into a profound appreciation of a greater depth and meaning of what life is all about. So the elder, that wisdom, that inner elder, that ancestor that's speaking here, that sits on the table of innocence, as you heed the message you receive from both, you'll find that you're able to navigate through life with a greater sense of ease. So that could be part of that moral question, like why am I doing this? Or why is this information coming to me? Or why am I being asked to do a certain thing? All right. And then we also have self-care here. Self-care, let's see. The message here with this self-care is can bring in many emotions, challenging, and that can be challenging to accept that you deserve a life full of abundant love and acceptance. So allow yourself to be vulnerable. Be wary of self-care to-do lists, right? Self-care involves taking some much needed time for yourself and acknowledging that your needs must be honored. So be wary of the self-care to-do list. It can be easy to fall into a trap of telling yourself you should undertake certain practices every day to keep on top of yourself, trying to fit in all things you feel you should. Regardless of outside achievements, you are worthy of love, acceptance, wealth, and good health. And it is all waiting for you in abundance. Wow, isn't that what I said? Abundance is not always money. You need to allow this to happen. So, this innocence here, so you're really being asked to balance, right? Balance, be fearless, open. We've all gone through some stuff, so there's some periods of suffering that you've been through, but you do deserve that abundance. And like I said, it doesn't have to be money, right? So that could be the question here. Let's just say this change here is you're offered, let's say you're being offered a job and it's going to offer you a whole lot of money, but all money ain't good money, right? And so what you're finding is, you could take it, it'll be great. And, a lot of your dreams could be fulfilled. You could find the love of your life and all this other stuff. But on the other hand, it may bring your life out of balance. Okay, so that I feel now that kind of clarifies what that moral question could be. That's everyone's different. Okay, so Sun Moon, Leo Moon, you have messages and communications that we were just talking about, and resistance. Wow, this is really interesting. This is really clearing some things up. All right, so let's see. You have the communicator messages. So this is from the ancestor deck. Now more than ever, it's important to listen with presence, focus, and attention. That's the Hierophant, that Hermit energy, that Virgo energy. Make listening a priority over speaking. Keep your attention focused on what is being said and be aware of any messages that come through the conversation that are relevant for you. Practice the art of listening for message from spirit by taking a walk in nature. Take a few steps, get by a tree, but regularly spending time in nature, you'll find the world will speak to you and you will become more discerning as the difference in the voice of your ego and the voice of spirit. So I think that's the moral issue. Is it my ego talking or is it spirit talking? That's why this Hierophant, I can see, yeah. This kind of clarifies that up for, each individual. Then you also have here resistance. The image of the resistance depicts a goddess of inspiration and creativity. She wants you to break through your internal resistance and courageously follow your chosen life path. Her breath fills you with inspiration to keep you on your journey, even though you may be consistently distracted from your mission. Focus on staying on your course, even when negative thoughts, demanding relationships, or small setbacks block your path. Just keep going. This card means you have a problem with procrastination, and it could be indicate a self-sabotage, fear, failure, or success. In this inner struggle, right? This inner struggle, which I would say the inner struggle would be that Hierophant card, right? So trying to make something perfect can take away from completing a project, completing it completed is better than perfect. This is really, this is an inspiration here. That resistance, that procrastination, the way that you look at things, maybe even some of that communication that you're having with yourself. And that, why are you procrastinating? Is that why the Hierophant is in reverse? This is to inform you, okay, it's time to get back on your path. The question is, should I get back on my path? Look at there, where my path going. All right. And maybe this communication that's coming towards you is something that's really going to shake you up and get you back on your path. All right. So that's interesting. Okay, so Leo rising. You have DNA activation and you have the path. So let's look at this DNA activation. The DNA activation is This is years and years of evolution, because if you look at that, that is like a DNA strand. So you, through your DNA, through your lineage, through your ancestors, you have to adapt, and all those things that you have learned is within you. So this is a critical and powerful period in your life. This is a healing passage where you will have to confront several challenges that will require you to draw upon your remarkable and well earned abilities to adapt to whatever life presents. Trust your messages you receive from the ancestors and the results of meeting these challenges with grace and courage strengthen your relationship with spirit. And so maybe when I'm saying this ancestors coming for you to pull on, I feel the moral question is really, this goes back to that procrastination kind of. All right. And then we have the path. So I feel this jolt, this change is really shaking people back on their path, and taking that evaluation overall for all Leos. Okay, so you have the path. We are all on different paths, right? And which one do you choose? The path here, you can see, I don't know, you can see it. It kind of breaks up and goes into all different directions. So you have some decisions to make, and you cannot work out which direction is best for you. As Seven of the Cups on the tarot card, there are so many choices being offered here. But the question you must ask yourself is, what experiences would you like as you journey along your life path? Get really clear about what is important to you. Then, once you understand this, you can take action. Be courageous and move forward. There will be many mysteries to discover along with your journey to all which lead to freedom and self realization. All right. It's already in you. All right. And I feel that's why the Hierophant is coming up for you. Asking that question, defining. So this information is the change, the village, the transformation. Whatever information is coming is something that's to jolt everyone so that they can step into their abundance and make your dreams fulfilled. But how are you going to go on that path? You have to ask that question, that self-moral question. Am I procrastinating? Am I afraid? Is this really for me? Is this what I am passionate about? I'm just throwing that out there. So Leos, let me know what you think. Please hit that subscribe button to help my channel grow. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.